President Obama is giving his farewell speech tomorrow night, and he's reportedly expected to take some time to criticize President-elect Trump. This weekend, we got a preview of what Mr. Obama is likely to say.
Remember that America is a story told over a longer time horizon, in fits and starts, punctuated at times by hardship, but ultimately written by generations of citizens who've somehow worked together without fanfare to form a more perfect union. We have made America a better, stronger place for the generation that follows ours.
Meantime, a new national poll shows President Obama falling short as our nation's leader. While 46% say the country is better off, most don't see a positive change. 33% say the country is worse off, 20% don't see any difference, and only 27% of Americans think President Obama has been successful in uniting the country. 44% say the U.S. is more divided, and 28% there has been no change at all. So, Judge, if you see, some of those numbers, the fact that fewer than half Americans think they're better off under President Obama or that he's brought the country together. I saw a Gallup poll that says 77% of Americans, a record high, see the country as divided. So do you think if President Obama takes time in his farewell address to take shots at Donald Trump, do you think maybe that's the reason why we're so divided?
It could very well be, and I think it would be a terrible thing if he did that. I would like to see him once and for all. He hasn't done this in 8 years. Wrap his arms around the American people, but I'm afraid that's not his style. I could not disagree more with what he said in that little clip. We have less freedom, less safety, less prosperity than we did 8 years ago because of these utopian experiments and unrealistic foreign policy that he has presided over.
Well, Harris, we're about to start a new Congress. If this is the kind of tone that President Obama takes in his farewell speech tomorrow, I mean, what precedent does that set for anything getting done in this new Congress?
So, in part to answer your question, I want to know who the 25% or so who believe that the country is not divided are. Where are they living?
They're in Hollywood.
Yeah. They sound so optimistic. I want to be friends with them.
Planet, which, by the way, when the Planet T-shirts come out, let's roll those, shall we? So I guess those will be the people who are listening to the president's every word, and that's fine. It would be so healing and helpful if the president did what he said that the rest of us should do 8 years ago, and that is dial up our better angels. Right? Didn't he put a spin on that? That was kind of his phrase. He says that the arc of history bends to... Remember those quotes?
Yes.
How great we're going to be?
Yeah.
If he would roll out some of those... they're not cliches. They're actually platitudes of motivation. That would be so helpful.
Megan, do you think he's going to heed his own advice, as Harris points out?
No, I keep saying, I said this right before we left for Christmas break, that I think he's going to be the most bitter ex-president, complete and polar opposite of George and Laura Bush, who have been nothing but class, never attacking him while he's in office. He's doing it already. He can't help himself. He can't handle the fact that Donald Trump is an even bigger celebrity, beat him at his own game. I think he's going to be on every late night show. I think he's going to be at the Golden Globes next year making another speech with Meryl Streep. I think it's just going to be this.
You're going to get more negative tweets.
I'm going to
At some point, even the Democrats will get tired of him.
Well, it's just, there's nothing else for him to do. What is he going to do? His legacy for the past 8 years has been a complete and total failure. Hope and change was a con pulled over on the American public, and he ushered in the era of Trump.
Well, on that note, more outnumbered in just a moment.